Hi, my name is Marilyn. I'm currently working on my PIDP, and this is for class 3351. And this is module 2, assessment 4 of and as learning. So my strategy for helping my learners become more self-directed, it will involve discussions in class. The first off, starting with sharing this blog post that I created on here. And so this blog post talks about what being self-directed learner means, and then the components of self-directed learning, such as reflection, the various learning environments, and the openness necessary to the necessity for openness to feedback from your peers and mentors or colleagues. And then I also go into talking about why it specifically is beneficial for dental hygienists as to become self-directed learners in their profession. So as I said before, this would involve discussions in class. The initial discussion would involve sharing this blog with my learners and then allowing them to go into break out into smaller groups to discuss this topic, and then giving them some guiding questions about assessment as learning, and then allowing them to do some own assessment as learning within their group. And then at the end of that initial class, there would be a reflection involved, where I would give them some guiding questions again. Two of the questions would be naming two things that they've learned about assessment as learning. And another one would be naming some ways that they are already self-directed learners. Because most of them are probably doing some self-directed learning and they don't realize it, like learning new recipes, do-it-yourself projects, being a new pet owner, a new homeowner, or being a new parent, things like this. We all do our own type of self-learning during that process. And then ongoing practices to help guide my learners into practicing the habit of becoming self assessors and reflecting on their learning would just be breaking out into more smaller groups to discuss among their peers about their learning experiences in the class and further reflections. And again, the reflections I would provide guiding questions, but also leave it open so that they would be able to kind of be able to develop their own questions for themselves of what they've learned, or just like thoughts. The point of my strategy is to use less bells and whistles, just to further demonstrate the endless possibilities of being able to be a self-learner without having continuous tests or being in a classroom setting, that it can be done over coffee with a colleague or a peer or a friend, and just talking with someone about your learning journey. Thank you.